am going to make for you today country fried steak, red skin mashed potatoes, green beans, and white gravy. So we're going to get started. I have just about everything that I'm going to do for you, so we can get started. I started off, my seasonings is onion powder, black pepper, natural sea salt, granulated garlic, Cajun seasoning, parsley flakes, and meat tenderizer. I'm putting all that into my little mortar here, and if you want to, I'll show you kind of how I use this. And so whenever if you decide to get it, whenever I decide to get it, if you decide to get it, sorry, then you can follow along. So what I do is I put all my ingredients in here, and I twist it. I'm not sure if this is exactly the right way to do it. But I twist it, and I try to, because especially with parsley flakes, you have to make sure that they're all ground up in there. And then I get it like this, where most of the bigger stuff is down the middle. I start just going back and forth with that. Again, I don't know if that's the proper way to use it, but that's what I do. So I put the majority of this was about 2 tablespoons in my flour mixture that I put in here, which gives it a good flavor. It's not perfect, but then we use the rest on the actual meat right here. So let's get my other. I don't think I use this cutting board. Fine. So just lay it out. I'm gonna try to hopefully I'll have enough seasoning for both sides. As you can tell, the butcher got kind of crazy with the meat and put it all different sides, but just lightly putting it on there. I've been trying to perfect this recipe, but I know that I have some friends and stuff who saw my blog, Beginner Chef's Creations blog. They saw the blog and they're like, that looks so delicious, and so I was like, I should probably do a video of how I did it. So I season both sides. Some do, some people don't, it's just whatever. Whatever floats your boat. But I season both sides. Try to help get that seasonings all nice and impacted in there for it and into the meat, so that the meat soaks in that flavor. That's all in there. Good to go. Also, it makes it easier so that the flavoring isn't relied just on the flour. It's already in the meat. The flour's flavoring is to help meld those flavors together. Here I have 8 egg whites. Well, not egg whites, sorry, egg yolks that I have in here. I find that the yolks help it stick to the meat better. So with it sticking to the meat better, it does help the flour stick to it better as well. So I'm going to leave these here because we still need to get the potatoes going and the green beans. So let's start off with the green beans. Right here are just regular frozen green beans. I'm going to put some water in it. See, it's just about halfway up. It just depends on how many green beans that you have. This is actually probably just a little too much water. I might take a little bit out, but instead of using water, you can also use chicken broth, beef broth, whichever broth you prefer. But let's set down the stove for now. I also have my water over here that's going to be used for the potatoes, and I'm going to put some seasoning in with the green beans. I'm going to put some salt and pepper. My mom usually puts butter in there, and I usually do as well, but this time I'm just gonna, since I'm kind of boiling / steaming these a little bit more than I'm trying to kind of fry them. Regular salt and pepper in there. And then whenever it's time, I'm going to put it on about medium high. Put salt in the potatoes as well. Maybe potato water take this meat, set it off to the side before I put it in the egg mixture. I'm going to start working on the potatoes. They've already been rinsed off and they've been sitting here. I like to keep the skins on the potatoes so I don't, just because the red skins, the potato skins are thinner. The red skin potatoes skins are thinner, so they're not as crunchy and as much of a hindrance as they are on the island potatoes. Put this off to the side. Bring it over these potatoes. And this is an owner. Okay, it's an older one. It's actually my partner's, it's like her grandmother. So I don't know if I'm doing the exact right. It works for me though. I have my knife has gotten all sharper and stay sharper. So I just use it so that I take it at an angle and I bring it across like that. And then I do it the same way on both sides of the blade. And just do that a couple of times. I kind of examine the blade, see if it's nice and thin and good. Alright, and then I wipe it off. It's always good to have a to work with a sharp knife. Your hands, child. Talk to you. So I'm going to take just a red skin potato and I'm going to cut it in half. Keep those knuckles bent in like that. I'm still working on it myself. It's hard, but it's just slid right through. That helps it making cutting these easier whenever the knife is sharp. So I'm just gonna cut it down. I want these to be, I don't know the exact wording, but I'm gonna do like a large chop on it. So just down the middle and then twice on the side. Try to keep that as uniform as possible. You know, uniformity makes it to where the food cooks evenly. So, all right, middle. And like this one here is a good example. This one here I got a little thicker than this side, so I'm going to actually take it and cut it in half. Lengthwise again, so that it is more uniform with everything else. How did I do that? Sorry, I had to think about that. There we go. There we go. I'll figure it out. All right. Okay. This one, since it is already thinner, I don't have to cut it in half lengthwise again. And just put it off to the side. So that's what I'm going to do. Getting these all prepped and ready to go. And get it a little bit faster now. This is, I like to use red skin potatoes. Like I said, the skins are thinner, but it also, I like the flavor of them. You soak them in butter and just soaks up all that delicious buttery goodness there. And it's delicious. I like the taste of butter. Don't ask me why. It's so much better than the taste of margarine. One of my other videos I did, I was explaining that margarine has lost its flavor for me. But I understand why people get margarine. It is a lot cheaper, and you know, if things don't happen soon, I might have to go back to getting margarine because almost $4 a pop for a thing of butter is quite ridiculous, I think, personally. But that's my own soapbox, my own issues there, you know. So, whenever I get these done, the reason why I'm not getting the meat on yet is because it's not going to take the meat that long to cook. It's going to actually take longer for these potatoes to cook than it is going to take for that meat to cook. So I want to get these potatoes done ASAP, get them all cooking and going and getting to go in there. Woo, get it running out of space. So we're going to do a little flip-flop here. It's always good to have a bowl to have these in, so whenever you do run out of space, you can always put them in. Working on in a smaller kitchen in a smaller area, you have to do so many things to try to conserve space. So as long as you have, if you have a good sized area, a good sized cutting board and stuff, and use
I cut it where as much as possible. Get down the space that you need, and then put those other dice back in there. And this way, you can also check to see if those are uniform or pretty close to being uniform, and I believe they are. So it's all good. There's this place where I grew up in Guthrie that came to town sometime after I left town. I forget, but anyway, it was a really nice place. It was like our very own steakhouse in little Podunk, Guthrie. But they did red skin potatoes, and they bathed them in oil and garlic, and it was so good. That's what I'm saying. It just soaked up that buttery flavor. So now that these are all cut up, I'm gonna put them in the water. I'm going to put them in the water and get them to boiling. Whenever they're actually boiling, then I'm going to take the meat and get it in the oil, and then we're going to go from there. So just give me a minute, and I'll get back with you in just a few moments. All right, welcome back to Alley Cat's Cooking Videos. Eva the Diva here with you today. All right, so we are going to veer on over to the stove where you can see this boiling red skin potatoes just going at it. And they're not done yet. You can see they're still that pure white. When they start getting cloudy, see how it's kind of cloudy on the edges and stuff. And almost translucent. I say cloudy, but it can be translucent as well. However you want to specify that makes sense to you. So that is boiling now. So the green beans has boiled, and now I have it down on medium. On low. They're going to warm up. I have my oil warming up right now as we speak. I'm getting ready to go back over there and get some more of those steaks, the country fried steaks, or cube steaks. Sorry, the cube steaks. Getting them into the butter and then into the flour. Make sure if you're going to try to double dip that, but with the amount of egg yolk that I have, I'm probably just going to single dip them. And also, we don't really want a whole lot of breading when we're all this plushness. We need to kind of skinny down just a little bit. I have the oven on 300 because whenever I get these golden, the cube steaks, when I get them golden yellow, golden brown, I should say, not golden yellow, golden brown, I'm going to put them into the oven so they can finish cooking on the inside. So let's go on over here and get some more of these done. As you can tell, I've already done one of these. This one's been double coated, but I'm looking at the amount of steaks I have here, the amount of egg yolk I have. Like, single coating is going to have to do it, and plus that could also kind of be a little thick. You know, it just depends really how you like it. There are some bare spots, but overall it'll be really good. So let's go ahead and do this behemoth of a one right here. We're going to just take it, put it into the egg yolk mixture. Egg yolk, just in the egg yolk, and just try to get it all nice and soaked in on this side here, okay? And then flip it on over. It's going to be kind of sticky. Flip it over. There we go. Okay, just 1 second. Sorry, I had something smoking on the stove, so I had to go turn that exhausting on. Alright, so this is nicely coated. So I'm going to take it and put it in the flour. And then just make sure kind of do a preliminary coat on the top. Your preliminary coat on the top, okay? Then I'm going to push it down in there. Try to really get that flour to stick. Okay? Flip it over. So that it can get on the other side as well. Yes, I did stick it down into the flour, but you want to make sure that you get it on both sides, just to make sure you put it in the crevices of the meat. Alright, so I'm going to let that sit there. Let's see how this oil is doing. To test it, you can take a little bit of flour with you. Alright, you can see the waves. It's kind of wavy, but I don't think it's quite ready yet. It's not. I don't think it is. There's other ways you can do it. You can take and put a little piece of meat in there, a little bit of that egg. Make sure you just drop it in the water and see if it starts to sizzle. If it rises up to the top, it's done. But I don't think it's quite ready yet. So you see, look in here, you'll see that there's like these little flour pieces and there's like little meat pieces. You can take one of these and go test it in that oil. Drop it in. It's sizzling pretty good. I think it's further along than what I thought it was. Pops right on that. So you really want the water to be, not water. You really want that oil to be really like sizzling hot. So therefore it has more chance of getting that flour to be crunchy and not soggy. You don't want soggy flour or soggy breading around this. While I have you over here, let's go ahead and bring you to the oven. I'm going to show you what I have done here. I've taken, that is just a regular, like it's normally like just a regular cooling rack. I coated it with some pan cooking spray, and I put it in there. It does not have any, doesn't have any like, rubber or anything on it. But I put it in there so therefore I can put the steaks on there and the oil can drip down into that pan underneath it, and it'll help, and it gives it a better chance of keeping that crust crunchy and not soggy whatsoever. Take that out. Okay, I can get one more piece and just see if it reacts any faster than that one. Just stay right there. Yeah, that one popped. That one is sizzling a lot more than the other one was. So I'm gonna say this oil is definitely ready for it to be. You can start to hear it. Do you hear that? The pop, pop, pop. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want. So here's the first steak that I had done. It's been sitting over there, and it is ready. It's like, put me in the oil. There we go. That's exactly what I want. We're going to let that sit over there while I get the other one finished battered up. What I'm going to do here is I'm kind of flipping the meat over to make sure that it's completely coated with my hand. Sometimes you have to get dirty whenever you cook. I mean, that's why you see the ladies with flour marks all over their faces. Alright, so I'm going, while that's sitting there, I'm going to go ahead and get this one in. The egg yolk. See, and I think with how big these were, I probably should have done another egg or two. But I might have just enough. Now, the egg yolk is to get the flour to actually stick to the meat. Okay, you don't have, the flour doesn't stick to the meat. You're not going to have a good coating on the meat. It's just going to be basically just the meat's shining through, and the meat's going to get all tough and it's going to get tough and dry. That's what I'm thinking. Tough and dry. So, put it in here. Let it kind of soak up. As it sits there, the moisture from that meat's going to come out of it, and then it's going to help adhere that coating to it. We soak right in there. Rinse off my hand. Alright, over here, let's see how this is doing over here. I'm going to take our... There's a couple ways you can do this. You can do this with tongs. You can do it with the fork. It really just depends. I mean, whenever I was in home ec class, they're like, don't poke the meat. So I try not to and use tongs, but whenever I was, there we go, look at that. Whenever I was getting the flour coating stuff on there, I would go ahead and do that. So, nice crunchy sides. Probably cook on a little bit longer to get that center really good and golden brown. But this is perfect. Gonna let that cook. It should start kind of bubbling up here. And then I just check to see if it's golden brown. I might even go ahead and flip it back around on the other side. Okay, let's check these potatoes. You do not want to overcook the potatoes. Overcooked potatoes are bad. So I think these potatoes are good. I'm going to take them off the heat. I'm going to put them in a strainer and let them strain out over with some strain. Get that water off so they'll stop cooking. There are several ways you can test the potatoes. One, by looking. Two, you can always go and cook with a fork. If it goes through the center without any resistance, they're done. If it goes straight through really fast, then we're done. If it stops and you have to kind of force it in, then those are going to be not cooked all the way through, and you need to keep cooking them. All right. Get some of the juices to start to come up through the top of this patty here, so we're going to go ahead and see what it looks like on the other side. That is perfect. Okay, now I'm going to take it, put it in the oven, just like that, and then that's also the oven set on 300 so that she continue to help that cook, as well as keeping it all nice and keeping it nice and crispy. Alright, here's this. Be careful when you're cooking with oil. You don't want to get your hands so close in there that they actually end up burning you. I have had that happen. It is not pretty. But that's beautiful. Love that sizzle sound. It's just delicious. Makes my mouth water. I'm getting so hungry. And if you develop a routine of, put it in, check your stuff, and then come back and do up another patty or two, that's going to help keep everything on track. And just letting it sit in the flour, there's nothing wrong with letting it sit in the flour. It's not going to have any problems or anything, so it's really good. Okay, so now that the potatoes have been completely drained, so I'm going to put them here. I'm going to get butter, salt, pepper, and garlic. Also milk. You can use heavy cream, you can do a ranch, you can do anything like that. It's just whatever you want to do, and yes, look away if you have cholesterol. I'm putting a little stick of butter in there. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. Can't stand the fire, get out the kitchen. All right, salt and garlic and pepper. Okay. Before I put those in, let's check this patty. Thinking it's got done on that one side. Yes. Delicious, delicious, delicious. Okay. I'm not going to add the milk to this just yet because I do not want potatoes to be cool. I don't want it to be cold. If they're cold, you can't melt the butter. When it's cold, you can't get everything all melted together perfectly. So I'm not going to put the milk in just yet. In fact, I'm going to wait until I get these most of the way blended up before I put that pepper and before I put that milk in there. All right, now one of the best investments that I've ever made, if I'm remembering correctly, was for my son's one of my son's fundraisers. This nice little masher. I've used it so many times, I can't tell you. Can't even tell you how many times I've used it. Anyway, it just gets down in there and just starts mashing the crap out of everything. Excuse my French. Alright. It gets the butter mashed up, it gets the potatoes mashed up. I've used this in so many things. And I'm sure that whenever I start getting my potatoes, my tomatoes going for my, the tomatoes going for my spaghetti sauce and stuff, I'll probably even use that then too. Never, ever forget about their meat. Alright, this is delicious. I'm so excited. Are you excited? I'm excited. Put a like in that comment box if you're excited. I'm excited. Put a like. Alright, here we go. We have 2 more. We have just enough oil. And you can see that's starting to get brown. It's starting to get kind of thick a little bit. That's because of all the flour that we're using. Keep it working, baby. Work it, baby. And these potato skins are going to add just a little bit of, not texture, because it's not really texturing them. It's going to add smoothness, form. I'm sorry I don't have exact measurements for this for you. My thing is I cook by sight. I've always cooked by sight, and recipes tend to always throw me off balance. I've screwed up so many recipes in my lifetime. It's quite ridiculous. I mean, one of my mother's bosses, she was going to come over for dinner, and I put 1.5 cups of salt and for a potato soup. Needless to say, it did not call for 1.5 cups of salt. It called for like a teaspoon or a tablespoon and a half. Or even a teaspoon and a half of salt. It did not call for 1.5 cups. And I just misread the recipe. Alright. Deliciousness is happening here today. My potatoes, I like to see them thick. You know, they cling to that spoon. You know, that's great. Okay, you want to make sure you smell it. I can smell the butter. Oh my gosh, I run these right now. Ah! Yum, 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 yum. Okay. Sorry. Alright, I digress. So, it's looking good. They smell delicious. You get a little taster. Check that meat. Yes. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Doesn't that make your mouth water? It makes my mouth water. And I'm going to sit here and get ready to eat it. Alright. Taste the potatoes. Make sure that they are on point. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't even. This is beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Green beans. And green beans look delicious. Right. And we are not done, folks, because after these are done, we still need to make the gravy. So, stay tuned. Not done yet. Get this off of here, get this in this nice oven, get it nice and crunchy. Alright, we got one more patty to do and then we're off to the gravy. Get it? Off to the gravy. Off to the races. Alright. So, last but not least, that was you. Okay. Stop it. Okay, so I'm going to flip these one more time. Yes, beautiful, beautiful. I have some bacon grease right here in this pan. Can you tell? I can't tell. Okay, there we go. I have bacon grease in that pan. I'm going to take, don't get scared. This is the first time and the last time. I'm going to take, just a second, sorry. I'm trying to find it. Okay, my measuring spoon. But I'm going to heat this bacon grease. I heat it up. And then I'm going to put some of the flour in there that I've used. Get that taken care of. All right. Last one is off of the pan. Okay. Keep that on. We're going to flip these around. Okay. Keep that over there. Okay. We're going to let this grease melt down because I've stored it and stuff. It's got some bacon bits in there. It's good. Nice seasoned grease. Okay. So now it's all melted and running around. It's running around town. I'm going to measure this out. So that's 1 tablespoon. I'm going to make, it's called a roux. Okay. That's about 2 tablespoons of flour in this. See if it mixes all up. Nope, I'm going to need 3. Okay, see how this is still watery? I say watery, but still running. Okay, it needs more. Because you want it to be thick. And I'll show you what it's going to look like whenever it happens. Another one. Okay. That was 3. See? That's what I'm saying. Visualizing. I'm visualizing everything. See, it's still running. Okay. Basically, the way I think about it is this. If the roux is running, that means that your gravy is going to be running. So we don't want that to happen. Okay. Let's do 4. Was that 4 or was that 5? That's 4. Okay. Oh, and still. See, it's kind of getting a little stiffer. But I don't want this puppy to be stiff. Alright. So, let's go ahead and do number 5. Lucky number 5. Let's do it. That's what I'm saying. Cooking is, you really got to pay attention to what you're doing. Okay. Okay, there we go. That's better. So you see how that's thickened up now, okay? And in fact, personally, no, I'm going to leave it like this. I'm going to leave it like this, yes. Okay. Alright. Smell it. That's beautiful, beautiful scent. Beautiful smell. Okay. And here we go. You want to keep stirring. Do not stop stirring. Okay, you stop stirring, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get clumpy. You're going to get clumpy, lumpy if you stop stirring. Alright, so stir, stir, stir. Got to have strong biceps for this, or otherwise, otherwise you won't be able to get us very far, I guess. That's the way to look at it. Alright, So just keep going at it. Don't stop until your arm's gonna drop. Okay, you really want to get that roux going. And also whenever you do this, like if you do it, like I only put a little bit in here. Okay, I call this a little bit, but and you keep going, and you kind of let that to boil down. It's gonna get thick again. When it gets thick again, you add more. And that's what I used to do whenever, that's how my grandma taught me how to do it. She's like, you know, let it cook, let it get thick. See, it's starting to get thick. See that? In an instant, it gets thick. It's crazy how that happens. So, it's starting to get thick. I want to add more to it though. Alright. Add all of that milk. Okay. I'm sure I could probably do this with a heavy cream. I personally haven't ever done a gravy with a heavy cream yet. I should probably try that. If anybody has a recipe for a heavy cream gravy, if they've ever used that or anything, please let me know in comments below. I appreciate it. Also, please subscribe to my channel, Alley Cat's cooking videos with Eva the Diva. Please. I believe it's all under just Allie Robertson, which is fine as well. I also have a cooking store, cookathometoday.com. That is, it's awesome. It has lots of sales going on. This is getting to be the holiday season. Got to get the stocking stuffers. You think I'm crazy, but I personally believe that a true chef out there would willingly take a knife owner, would willingly take a brand new cutting board, some new pots and pans. I mean, Teflon. I have, make sure I have, I have slick Teflon as my pots and pans on my newer ones. I love them. I mean, I've done so many horrible, awful things to these pans, and they keep coming fighting back. That's great. So, those, I think I have a couple of those. You can also get the iron skillets on my website. Those are great too. If you're looking for something and you do not see it there, just message me either here on my on the YouTube video, on Facebook Live, in Facebook. I have the Facebook page, Cook at Home Today. You can also find the Cook at Home fans. That's my group. That's where most of my videos are as well. But yeah, I'm still stirring, folks. Still stirring. Anyway, then after that, we have last but definitely not least, is Beginner Chefs Creations.blog. Beginner Chefs Creations.blog. That is my blog. It is full of things that I don't necessarily talk about. I don't have videos for, but it has some of my earlier posts, some earlier comments and articles and things on there. Plus, there's some other little things I'm adding to it. I got some of my everyday life type of things in there. Some of the everyday struggles of trying to be a blogger from home and not have a regular 9-to-5 job or anything like that. It's like definitely, it's like all this stuff is going on, and it's definitely something to think about and look at. And if you can, like, follow or subscribe on that too, that'd be great. Love it. Love for you to let me know that you are out there, that you are listening. Like my dogs, they like to say that out there, they're here. But alright, so you might be thinking that, oh, you screwed something up, it's not getting thick. It's just sometimes you have to let it sit, let it think about it, and then it'll start coming, and then it'll start, going again. So you can see that there is, like, the seasonings are floating around from the flour that I used. Yes, I can't wait to dive in these potatoes. Oh, I'm getting hungry. I'm like, come on, hurry up and firm up, please. Oh, kids are hungry. Everybody's hungry. It's like, if you could see my kitchen right now, I have two of my kids sitting here, like, watching. One that's helping, the other one's just sitting there like, I am so hungry. Drool coming out of her mouth and everything. She's like, come on, give me some food, give me some food. She's bound by silence, otherwise she'd be talking right now. She'd be saying, no, I'm not. Yeah, it's alright. Alright, keep it going. Come on. It's going to thicken up. Like I said, like last time whenever it thickened up, it was like straight up out of the blue. And honestly, you can stop stirring now, just because the roux is completely mixed in. There's nothing else left to do. Let's see. Sorry, I have one of the seasonings that has the stem in it. I don't know about you, but I don't have stems in my gravy. Okay. This is what that's what happens, folks. I mean, just cooking away. So it's slowly getting there. Like I said, this is the long part. So while this is cooking and going, I can go ahead and start going and getting I'm thinking out loud. While this is going and working on getting thicker, I can go ahead and get the rest of the plate actually fixed for you so you can see it. So once this puppy is done, we can put it all together and you can see. So I'm going to have my son come around and he's going to start stirring this for me. Alright, so that's his hand right there taking over right now. They look exactly the same. So he's going to start stirring. Make sure you get in the corners and everything, otherwise you're going to scold it. It's going to be bad. And I will be mad. Alright, so let's put some of these delicious potatoes on this plate. Portion sizes are for sissies, by the way. No, is that not a thing? I thought it was for sure. All right, green beans, succulent green beans. Scoot over. You need to put that deeper in there. Okay, it's boiling. You gotta get it in. All right, the steam's gonna come up on your hand, but you can't be afraid of it. Okay, go on. Come on. Alright, scoot over. Oh, yes. How's that going, son?
It looks heavy.
Looks heavy.
Kind of.
All right.
Starting to look like gravy.
When else fails, and you've done this for a while, and you figure out, yes, you put too much milk in with the roux, it's not going to get any thicker. Unless you're afraid that it's going to start scalding. Then you go to the good old-fashioned way of doing things. That, my friends, is cornstarch. And to do the cornstarch, I need my partner to come in here and do the cornstarch for me. Go get the baby. Go get the baby. We're going to do the little tag team. We got a little baby.
Can I stir when she's done putting the cornstarch in?
Yes.
Can we sleep in the living room today?
Yes.
Yay!
These are the questions while I make
I have
dinner.
another question.
What?
Before we go to bed, is it okay if we watch a movie?
I'll think about it. Alright, so cornstarch should be over there. Get this one right here. Oh, that's cream of tartar. Crud Snuckies. Wrong one. Oh, no. Still working on it. Oh, I also, on my website, I also have whisks. I have these whisks. I have chef's knives, cutting boards, mixing bowls. I'm hoping to be able to feature some mixing bowls and stuff in some of my videos whenever it comes closer time to Christmas and Thanksgiving. Also, stay tuned. I'm going to do one of the family recipes called Dutch rice. It's got rice, bell peppers, onions, green onions, eggs, and bacon. Oh yeah, it's got bacon. Anyway, which is good because I'm now out of bacon grease due to this, so I need to get some of that bacon going. And that Dutch rice, to give you a little history on Dutch rice, my mother went to Holland when she was 16, and she brought back the recipe. She's modernized it to the American way of life. And in all honesty, what ends up happening is that whenever we have a family get-together, whether it be for holidays, graduations, or whatever, just getting together and we decide to have ribs or something, we always seem to have Dutch rice whenever we have ribs. And then we have my aunt, she makes these homemade rolls that are usually pretty good. She's also famous for snickerdoodle cookies. I don't understand the whole theory in snickerdoodle cookies. Some people love them. To me, I'm more of a chocolate chip cookie dough, chocolate chip cookies type of thing, or a white macadamia nut, or raspberry and white macadamia nut, which I might have to try doing sometime. So, my partner's almost ready with the cornstarch thickener. What she does is she puts so much of it in the cornstarch powder in a container. Then she gets fresh water out of the refrigerator, bottled water out of the refrigerator, and she puts that together and she mixes it up. She shakes it, and then she's going to bring it over here when she's ready. I'm going to keep stirring because we're at the point now where if you don't stir, it's going to clump up and make lumps. Lumpy is not the way. Alright, and then she's going to pour it in. Pour it in. She pours it in. And then, almost like magic, it's going to start getting thick. Voila. See? Started to get thick. Alright, remove from heat, so stop cooking. Boom, baby. Boom, baby. Alright. Now, the piece de resistance. We have our plate of delicious looking food. Take that gravy. I like it on both. I like it on my potatoes, and I like it on my meat. There you go. Country fried steak, red skin potatoes, and green beans. I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, subscribe, like, comment, share, and please go shop in my store. Happy eating!